Namaste and welcome back, friends. We are back for some more football. It has been forever since we played any Football Manager 2017. Part of it's just I've just been crushed with work right now. A teacher was out, so I was teaching his classes and my classes. So 9 classes this week on top of the 2 classes I'm taking. Final projects due. It's just that type of week. On top of that, I've had a horrible cold. If you've seen any of my RimWorld videos, you see I've just been dying. I do have a cough drop in. I feel like I'm about to start coughing anyway. As soon as I turn the camera on, my cough gets 10 times worse. Um, but told you there was one coming. Uh, anyway, we have put some RimWorld videos up. They're a lot easier for me to do. 30 minutes of filming or 30 minutes of gameplay is 30 minutes of video. For Football Manager, I may play an hour to an hour and a half between each video, and then we're getting 15 minutes worth, in between everything else. So there's a much bigger time sink to film this than there is. Of course, my mic is way out of the way, so hopefully you could hear me. Uh, Bigger time sink to film this than there is to film RimWorld or some other games. The worst of the group is probably Motorsport Manager, but anyway, we'll play through it and see what we can get going on. In the meantime, our YouTube channel went over 100 videos, and so we've got a lot of new viewers. We're finally beginning to show up as a suggested video. So we went from about 20 views a day to about 200 views a day, a little bit higher than that, and our minutes watched per day skyrocketed, as well as our average minutes per watch has gone way up. So for those of you that just joined us, thank you. For those of you that have been here all along, thank you even more. I do really appreciate it. I couldn't do it without you. It's great to finally see comments and people talking about stuff. It really does mean a lot to me, and it makes it feel a lot more like I'm interacting with you rather than just sitting here talking to the camera, essentially to myself. So thank you again. We are going to play, we're back in Manang. We're going to continue to play some football. I have played a few matches here. Let's take a look. We are still in first place in the National League. We got disqualified or knocked out of the Asian Confederation. The Nepali Aha Gold Cup, we got knocked out in the semifinal by 3-star. The Buddha Suba Gold Cup, we were runner-up against Mahindra. I did actually film that, but every once in a while OBS just decides to make the game capture, stick off the screen about a third. No idea why. It just decides to drag it out there. I film one thing and it's fine, and then the very next video, without even shutting it down, it just decides it wants to go crazy. So I didn't notice till I went to editing and then went, wait, how come I can't see the entire right third of the screen? So I meant to have a video up before this one. It just didn't happen because of that. Since then, we got knocked out in the first round of the Bharat Gold Cup. Not our finest hour. Is Nepal Army, who I do believe, oh, they did win it right there. I see that. So let's take a look at how the actual results went. The last game you guys saw was against Mahindra. I believe it was this one right here. Since then, we played Armed Police. Kenneth Williams with a brace, the 80th and 88th minute, to win that one at the last minute, essentially. Against 3-star, Kenneth Williams got 1. Rahendra got 2. Another one for Kenneth Williams against Mahindra in the penalty shootout loss. We are terrible in penalty shootouts. I can't tell you how many matches we've lost in the 2 years I've been here. Our goalie, is terrible one-on-one, despite the name, The One. And we can't shoot him at all. I think we have one guy with a 7, and that's it. So we took it right up to penalty shots and then lost. First Buddha Suba Gold Cup final win for Mahindra and their 44 years of existence. We almost always are second, and we continued that with our second place showing there. Went on to Lumbini. We lost this one 1-0. I was really annoyed. You can see the entire team played like garbage. Limburger was terrible yet again. Was he bad against Mahindra too? 6.7 there. The whole team wasn't good. But is what it is. Anyway, Limburger was bad there. Then we went on to Nepal Army. We lost that one 2-1. Limburger was bad again. Krishna Limbu was bad for a couple matches in a row. We brought him in. He's a young guy. We're trying to get him some play time, and it just hasn't worked well. We brought in Prashant Giri as well, trying to get him in, and not playing well either. Finally, we got a good result. 5-3 over Friends. The one was terrible. We did bring in Bakash Mala, our backup goalie, for the end of that match, just because the one was so absolutely terrible. But you can see here, Bernard Chandari played great. Ikong played pretty well. Chandra Thapa played well. Sabine Lama, who we brought in, has been eh. And our newest almost newest member of the team, Surendra Stretha, played pretty well. I was so frustrated with the fact that Limburger just doesn't get better. He's been sitting on good rating for the youth team the whole time. You can see here he's got about pretty close to the worst potential on the team, and just not doing well. In fact, we can compare him against the newest guy here. Compare with Niraj Guatan. So somehow it thinks Limburger, Limburger's stats are better than Niraj. We'll have to see how that actually plays out, except for the physicals. He's got much better acceleration, agility, pace, stamina, and strength. These are a little bit low. Jumping reach isn't a big problem out there on the reach, though. Natural fitness, maybe, but not at the age these players are at. Teamwork is a little bit better. Termination is a little bit better here. We'll see. We brought in Niraj. He is our newest member. We brought him in purely for depth. Limburger has been got suspended as well last game, and we had nobody on the senior team to fill in for him. So we need to go get a couple guys that could play on the right. And then Surendra here and play on the right or the left. Good long throws. Helps. Great leadership, good decisions, good teamwork, good work rate, decent natural fitness. Not particularly fast. We can live with that. And crossing is poor. So on the other side right now, we've been going back and forth. I like Chandra Gurung the best. Sabine Lama is our other option. Sabine hasn't played great. You can see Sabine's stats right here. Good leadership, though. I hate colds. Anyway, there's Sabine. So physicals are except for that acceleration of 4 and pace of 6. Those are terrible for a 26-year-old. And then our other option at the moment, like I said, is Chandra Gurung right here. Acceleration of 11. Pace is still only 9. But he does have a crossing of 8 and work rate of 14. So he does hustle and he can cross. His passing is Technique is but for this level we'll survive. Those defensive wingers are essentially our fullbacks, our worst position I think on the team at the moment. At least Chandra does have some upside. We'll see if we can get to it at this level of coaching. Probably not. Is what it is. So today we have a match at some point against Nepal Army. If we can click through it. Transfer window does close on the 15th. I don't think we're going to be movers. We did just bring in 2 players. We do have plenty of money, but there's really nobody out there that's better than what we have, which is pretty sad. Nepal Army today. I've been going back and forth between our 2 formations. I think today we are going to run the 2 forward formation rather than a forward and attacking midfielder. Thapa is who I run as our attacking midfielder when we do it, and I usually bring in Sinkman at that point. But Thapa's better than Sinkman, and I think Williams is better than Sinkman as well. So for them, and he hasn't played spectacular lately. So we'll go ahead and stick with these 2 guys. They did have a little drop off there. Williams is in the midst of a drop off, and you can see Rahendra had a huge drop off here, 6.3. But he's still managing a 7.02 overall. So we'll give it a try. Standard, flexible. I think we're going to go attacking. Just for the heck of it. See if we can score some goals. Oh, let me turn down my speakers a little bit there. Changing how we're recording a little bit. I was running I want to say it's an MKV file, and I can run multiple audio tracks. We're just recording as an MP4 now. I think I've got the levels pretty well set, so one audio track out of OBS should be okay. Every once in a while we get some issues. We had an issue earlier. Oh, Subadai. Oh, I like that. It's a good name. We did have an issue with a mismatch from our audio and our video the other night for RimWorld, but I was able to fix that. And I'm still not sure what causes that. I'm told usually the problem is due to a difference in sampling rates, but they are identical across the board at the moment. So, I don't know. Maybe I just need to upgrade. You know, OBS is free, and I do appreciate that, but we've had a number of just weird issues, and maybe it's time we step up to something a little bit more professional. And the one gives up another goal. Rakesh Kodka got in there close and made us pay 1-0. Nepal Army. Thapa, Kodka. The one had come out a little bit to try to cut down the angle, and he still, all he had to do was take half a step to his right, and he just kind of left his feet and hung there and then fell over. Come on, guys. Early in the match, let's passionate encourage. See if this is a counterattack. Shantari, we just gave him a raise. He had a couple really good matches in a row, and his agent came back and demanded a little bit more money. We're way under our payroll budget. Because, oh, they're nice, beautiful shot in from Lama, cross into Williams. Williams slots it away, 7th goal of the season, and we tie it back up at just about the 17th minute. We don't really have anybody on actual real contracts. We're paying people per appearance. We're having to live with the other teams trying to poach our players, but as long as we're number one, they seem to be turning everybody down. However, it's probably about time we should start locking up some of the kind of the younger guys that we think are going to be better with an actual real contract. Just so we don't lose people we think we really want. Oh my gosh, Kotka sneaks in again. Misplayed header. He's able to win that one. Knock it down and scores. There we go. I couldn't talk there for a minute. Words are hard. Kotka just misplays that. He's played much better than Krishna Limbu has for us. He has not been great. I would like to sub him back out, but we ran into, everybody was right on the edge for penalties, and we had a small injury, and so a bunch of suspensions lately, and we've had to cycle people. Oh, come on, Thapa. Kotka has it again. I don't like him. Maybe we need to sign him. We have a week. There Limbu goes. I talk smack so he tackles somebody down. Stretha played great. Look at that. Really happy with him so far. He feeds it up. Can Rahendra get to it? He's not quite fast enough. Garun gets there. There Thapa gets it. Oh! Rahendra just takes it away. Passes it back to Williams, who just slots it home. Easy as you please. 8th goal of the season. Another brace for Williams. See, he just walks up and takes it. Says, excuse me, that belongs to me. Pass wasn't very good. Williams had to kind of stop and take a step back, but the goalie was just so surprised it all happened, he didn't really even make an attempt at it. 4 or 5 of our attempts have been on target. That's great. We had a win earlier where we had 10 shots on target. Not a single one of them was a long shot, which I loved. Of course, we gave up 18 shots to the other team, but come on, guys. Anything else this half? Does not appear so. All right. Surrenda has had a terrible game so far and is looking nervous. So we're going to go ahead, swap him out. We'll put the new guy in. We'll see how that speed helps us out, if at all. I think everybody else we're going to have to live with. We don't have a sub right now for... well, we could put in Prashant, I guess. He's not a draw. As far as marking and tackling go, he's fine. But that acceleration of 4 is just terrible. He does make good decisions. But so do the other guys. And he's got acceleration of 4. Looks nervous. Looks normal. We'll give it a try. If they're still playing terrible, we'll swap him in. He was complaining. He wanted a little bit more time. We sent the captain over to talk to him, Rahendra, and he managed to talk him out of his complaint. But trying to get him in a little bit, but he's not spectacular. We brought him in because we wanted backup for defensive midfielder spot, which we're not really playing this season at all. We've moved Sinkman up to a just to mid center instead. Although even he's not getting a lot of game time at the moment. That was dangerous. All right, let him do it again. One kicks it right back to him. Now they charge in. Thapa's got it. Got a couple guys crashing in the middle, but he's unable to make it. Goes back, feed it back into the center. Subadai up to Kotka, who makes us pay yet again. Subadai to Kotka. Ratesh. Oh, that's frustrating. We are in a real, just a downstretch. You know, we went forever without losing matches, and then we lost a couple in a row, and this one doesn't look like it's getting any better. We really need to swap somebody. Krishna's just been absolute garbage. Knock it down to counter, see if that helps. They have been attacking. We'll see if they're putting. We can get them to collapse down as we then counter. There we go. Oh, there we go. Kept it from getting cleared out. What's Rahendra got? He just kind of wanders around in a. If it was Rimworld, I would say he was in a sad wander there. Gives the ball back up. What does Subadai got? Feeds it up beautifully to Kotka yet again. Takes a shot. Somehow the one actually manages to tip over in the way of the ball. Gives him a corner kick. Lame heads that one clear, and Kong able to come out and grab that one. Feeds it over to Rahendra. Back out to Chandari. What's he got? Little cross into the middle. Oh, they were able to head that one out, unfortunately. Subadai clears it back up to Kotka. We got a head on it, though. Nope. Subadai managed to grab it back. We might want Subadai. He has played really well this match. Him and Kotka. There we go. Lama keeps that one from coming in. Basista. Raj Mahendra back into Basista. But Lama's there. Boots it forward. Rahendra just kind of stands there and lets Garoon take it, though. I think it is time for a little bit of a pep talk. I think we need a passionate demand more, because we are not doing crap right now. Doesn't look like anybody's working. There we go. Garoon. Let's try not to get hit while we're in there. Out to Lama. What's he got? There we go. Rahendra, come on. Can you do something with it? Or you just keep your sad... Oh, there we go. Feeds it in the center, and Kong puts the finish away. Brings us back up to a draw. That's not too bad. We had a couple guys crashing in. Chandari was there as well. And Thapa. Alright, Subadai again. Into Kotka. Imagine that. Assist to Subadai. Feeds it in. Oh, we got somebody in the way. We're able to clear it out. KC. I wonder who KC is. That was not a nickname I said. Rajak to Basista. Back to Subadai. Perfect cross into Raj Bandari. 4-3. We look at... I guess we can't. Remind me to look up Subadai. He is killing us. Oh. Tried to look, but kicked back out to the last highlight. We are going to lose again. Can't believe it. I agree. Completely unacceptable. All right. Let us go check out Stats, player ratings. I am interested in Subadai. Good leadership, good agility, good pace. Acceleration looks pretty decent. His crossing is terrible. His passing is terrible. His technique's okay for this level. I don't know. I don't know why he was as good as he is, but you know, they don't rate him very highly, but he sure played well. Oh well. See what the email is. Fall to late defeat. Tom made his debut. Saturday roundup. Match report. We were scouting some fullbacks. We'd probably stop that. I think I'm got the ones I'm going to get. Limbu was impressed by Kotka. He wasn't bad. Let's take a look at him. Finishing of 12. Not bad. Penalty taking of 1. Let's see. Where are we now? So, I think we've got, for the future, we've got to swap Gurung Krishna out. He's just been terrible for us. Put Gurung back in. I think that'll be what we do going forward for the moment. Terrible match for Strethra. 6.2. Gurung wasn't much better. 6.4. Kotka was terrible. This is our best center back pairing. But I don't know. Let's while we're here and we're thinking about it, let's check our average rating. Who has played the best for us? Kenneth Williams and Rahendra have played the best for us. 19 and 23. Can we get them an actual contract? Non-contract? No. Why can I not offer a contract? Makes no sense to me. What are our financials like? So look at this. I have a payroll budget. I could spend $13,000 per month. I'm spending $1,800, but it won't let me actually do a real contract on anybody. Let's go back and look again. Is it age? Maybe is he 19? Let's see. What can we do with Rahendra? Non-contract? Nope. Do not know why we can't do that. We've had players in the past that had actual contracts. So I'm not really sure why it won't let us. Oh well. It is what it is. Anyway, if you like this one, give us a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. Now that we got people actually watching and commenting, comment. Let me know what we want to see done. We're in a kind of a slump at the moment. It'd be great to get it out. If you've got some advice, let me know. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you next time. Namaste.